All right, let's look at writing and balancing a half reaction in acidic solution. So in class, we did a full reaction, a little more complex than this. So here we're just looking at the half reaction, and that's given to you. So you see ASH3 going to H3ASO4. First thing we got to do is balance this, right? And we got to balance anything, like if the arsenic's needed to be balanced, we can balance that. But the hydrogen and arsenic are balanced, so we're going to balance the oxygen. Now remember, if there are no oxygens, but you need to add hydrogens, when we're in acidic solution, you would add an H+. If you do need to add oxygens, you're going to add water on the other side. So we got 4 oxygens on this side, so we're going to add 4 waters over here. And now we got oxygens balanced, but we don't have hydrogens balanced. There's 8 more on this side, so we're going to add 8 hydrogen ions on that side. So now we're balanced, but now we got to think about charge, right? That's another part of this. So the first thing I'm going to do is look at oxidation, reduction, oxidation states. And so we're going to call arsenic a non-metal. So we're going to go +3 here, -3. Then, so we got +3 here, and we got -8. And so that makes this a +5. So we've actually gone from a -3 to a +5. So we've gained +8 here. So that's a big change with those oxygens. And we see that, right? So then the next part of this is balancing charges. There are no charges over here. Sometimes you will have a charge on both sides, or it might be a negative ion or something. And so you got to account for that. Here we don't have any. We have 8 positives over here, so we're going to have to add 8 electrons to this side to balance it. Now, in a full reaction, you would get rid of the electrons. You'd make them equal on both sides. Here we're only dealing with a half, so we're going to be left with electrons. Now, the other thing is we got to write states. Anytime we got a balanced chemical equation, we got gaseous here, we got liquid here, we got aqueous on this side, aqueous, and then our 8 electrons. So let's write it out. So AS. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so a lot going on. Balancing, some of them are going to be trickier. Some of you had to add oxygen, sometimes you don't, but balancing the charges is the, sometimes you might have a, a 2+ ion over here, you end up with 4 H+ over here. And so to balance that, you only need 2 electrons because you need to get it equal to 2+. It's got a charge balance on both sides. So beware of those things as you're working through these.